Let me take you back in time 11 years ago. I had been working in my freelance writing business for about 5 years, and I hit a point where I could no longer pay the bills or the rent. I had just renewed my apartment lease for another year. It was like $750 a month back then, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to even pay the next month's rent. So I didn't want to face the reality that what I was doing wasn't working and I was about to lose everything. I was about to move back into my parents' house. I was 30 years old and the writing business wasn't working. So here's the thing. I was talented at writing. I was a great writer. I was skilled, but what I was doing wasn't working. I wasn't getting high quality clients that stuck around and paid me high fees. I wasn't getting that. I was getting one-off projects. I was getting little baby projects, little $100, $200 projects. And that wasn't enough to pay bills. My bills were probably $2,000 a month. So I wasn't even making close to that. I was using credit cards to pay for bills, to pay for rent. It was just the messiest, ugliest, awfulest situation. So finally, my worst nightmare happened and I could not pay the rent. It was like, I think it was like October or November or something. And 3 days after the deadline of the 3rd, I got that little sign on my door that said, pay the rent immediately or vacate, those like terrible notices. And so I didn't pay it. And I actually went on, I went on a road trip, like as if I needed to be doing that, like a little vacation. When I came back, there were more notices. There were like 3 or 4 pieces of paper just on my door. So embarrassing, so disappointing. And I looked at everything and I was like, I'm fucked. I can't do this. So I admitted to myself, well, I have to move back to my parents' house. Now, my parents actually let me move back in. So some of you out there, you don't have parents or they won't let you move back in and you just don't have that option. I had the option. So having that option actually made me less urgent about changing my situation. Here's what I needed to do. I needed to stop doing everything that wasn't bringing in income. I just needed to stop doing it. I needed to stop reading books. I needed to stop watching Netflix. I think Netflix was there back at that time. I needed to stop browsing internet forums. I needed to stop doing everything that wasn't income generating activities. And I needed to get serious and find really good high level clients. When I was in that phase of my life, I wasn't being the person that was actually going to attract those high level clients into my life. And I was distracted. I was wasting a lot of time. And that's the exact opposite of the person that you need to be as a copywriter to bring in those really good clients. So fast forward today, I moved out of my parents' house. I was there for like 5 years. So I was there a long time. Once again, I didn't have the urgency to get out of that quicker. I was there even when I was making like $75,000 a year. I was still at my parents' house because I was like, I didn't fully trust myself to do everything needed to actually move out. I was like, what if I move out and I can't pay rent again? And I just had all this doubt and I didn't trust myself to be able to do it. But fast forward today, that is completely in the past. That is like dead and gone. And I remember how painful that was. Today, it's the complete opposite. Today, I have gotten rid of every single thing that is a distraction. I've built my copywriting business up to the point where I have so much work that I can't even take any more one-on-one clients. Now, that's an amazing problem to have, especially when you're a copywriter who's just starting out. I was just talking to someone today that's like, whoa, I wish I had that problem. I wish I had as much work as you had, that you have today. And I said, yeah, that's a much better problem to be having than the problem of not having enough work and not being able to pay your rent, your mortgage, your bills, and, having to face whatever, losing your home, getting evicted. I was about to get evicted because I didn't want to leave my apartment. I had been there for 6 years. And I was like, no, not again, because this is not the first time that I had moved back into my parents' house. It was actually the third time. So if you're in that position, if you want to become a copywriter or a content writer, you want to make a good living as a writer, I am actually launching a course that's going to teach you how to do that. Now, I spent many years trying to figure this out. So if this course can help just one person get to that result quicker, I will be so happy, because I don't want you guys to waste all that time. I don't want you to have to toil and struggle to try to figure out, how do I get high paying clients? How do I get someone on a retainer package? How do I get really good, solid clients that are going to hire me over and over again? I figured out all of that. I figured out how to do all of that. And so I'm putting it into a course format, and I am launching it to everyone who wants this information. Like, this is going to be a program for executing, taking action, finding those dream clients, and getting paid on retainer packages so that you can actually pay your bills without worrying, and you can actually have more money than your bills. You have more money at the end of the month. So that's a beautiful thing. And I think that so many talented writers, they just don't understand what to focus on, what to prioritize, how to position themselves to even get those high paying clients. They waste a lot of time with the little clients and little projects, and that's just not worth your time. So if you're interested in this course, shoot me a message on Instagram at Anti-Marketing Manifesto, or on Facebook. What's my Facebook handle? Michelle Lopez Boggs. And send me a DM. Let's get on a quick Zoom call, and I want to hear about what your goals are for your copywriting business. This course is going to be insane. It's going to be amazing, based on actual real life experience from me, an experienced copywriter. Why should you listen to me? Well, a lot of my clients are 8-figure businesses, and I help them build to that level with the content that I wrote over time for them. I published a book, The Anti-Marketing Manifesto, How to Sell Without Being a Sellout. That book actually helped one of my clients have a 6-figure day recently. And yeah, it's crazy. So all of that, plus the fact that I'm booked, and I can't even take on any more one-on-one clients, even if I wanted to. I really want to, but I can't. I can't, not without hiring a team of copywriters underneath me. And I don't really want to do that right now. Maybe at some point in the future, but it's just too much for me to handle right now. So all of my attention is going into building this course. So if you want to be a copywriter, if you're a brand new copywriter, you want to land your dream clients, you want to get your first dream client, reach out to me and let's book a call. I think you're going to love this course. It is an investment. It's going to be a 4-figure investment. So just FYI, but there are payment plans. There are ways that you can make this work, and it's going to provide tremendous value. So if you're interested, you know what to do. Hit me up, and I will talk to you soon.